Hi folks, welcome back for another reaction. Now, if you've seen my last video I did, it was Johnny Reggae and it was by the Piglets, and that was originally written by Jonathan King. So we're actually going back to sort of the same era again. It's another wee silly one, and this is, I actually spotted this while I was looking at that last video, and this is Bernard Cribbins, Right Said Fred. I can remember when I was a child, my dad had actually the 7-inch single of this. Apparently, I found a video and we have never ever seen. I don't know where the video was taken from, where it was done, or whatever. So maybe you should be able to tell me. So let's go back to the late 60s, early 70s again, like 1969 this was. And it's Right Said Fred. Bernard Cribbins. I had to think there for a minute. Okay, let's get the box up. And we'll just double check the volume. Right, so let's get into this because I've never ever seen this video. I don't know what to say. I don't know where it was done or taken. So let's see. Oh, it's very classic, isn't it?
Right, said Fred, both of us together, one each end and steady as you go. Tried to shift it, couldn't even lift it. We was getting nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea. And right, said Fred, give a shout for Charlie. Up comes Charlie from the floor below. After straining, even and complaining, we was getting nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea. And Charlie had a think, and he thought we ought to take off all the handles and the things what held the candles, but it did no good. Well, I never thought it would. All right, said Fred, have to take the feet off to get them feet off. Wouldn't take a mo. Took its feet off, even took the seat off. Should have got us somewhere, but no. So Fred said, let's have another cup of tea, and we said, righto.
I just want to say Bernard Cribbins is absolutely amazing, and as you know, he appeared recently there a few years ago in Doctor Who. Right, you know, he's just been amazing. He's had such a big career. He is fantastic. He was actually in one of the original Doctor Who films. It was Doctor Who and the Daleks. It was the very first film, and he played a police officer in it. That was a long time ago too.
All right, said Fred, have to take the door off, need more space to shift the so-and-so. Had bad twinges, taking off the hinges, and it got us nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea. And right, said Fred, have to take the wall down, that there wall is gonna have to go. Took the wall down, even with it all down, we was getting nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea. And Charlie had a think, and he said, look Fred, I've got a sort of feeling, if we remove the ceiling with a rope or two, we could drop the bladder through. All right, said Fred, climbing up a ladder.
You see, the thing about it was years and years and years ago, when people came to do work for you, or anybody was doing work to your house, they always seemed to be sitting drinking tea. You know, it was always tea, 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 tea. And there was more tea drunk than there was actually work done. It was so frustrating.
With his crowbar gave a mighty blow. A wolf's rumble, up a ton of rumble, landed on the top of his dome. So Charlie and me had another cup of tea, and then we went home. I said to Charlie, we'll just have to leave it standing on the landing, that's all. You see, the trouble with Fred is, he's too hasty. I mean, you'll never get nowhere if you're too hasty.
There you go. I think that was actually a performance live somewhere that was done. If anyone can tell me where that video was taken, folks, please let me know, because it looks, as I hear, it was just about the audience was about to clap there, so I don't know where it was done. There's no little silly one there, but you know, something that brings back memories for me. As I say, I heard the song, but I've never seen a visual of it or anything to do with a video or anything. So I hope you've enjoyed that. For a wee bit of nostalgia taking you back. If you like this wee video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the Chatterhouse, please consider doing so. I don't force anybody to do anything. It's entirely up to yourself. Bear in mind, when you subscribe to the Chatterhouse is also a community channel too. We do a lot of work for charity. We talk about issues of life. Everything to do with life we talk about. I go live once or twice a week and we all have discussions, debates and whatever. Also, the Chatterhouse is on Facebook, the Chatterhouse. All links are in the bio of the channel. Also at this stage, folks, I'm showing you a QR code there. The QR code normally supports my channel, the Chatterhouse, and also our sister channel at Anti-Million. But at the moment, they're not. They're going towards an appeal we've got coming up to Christmas for the Sands charity who deals with child bereavement. If you can help us, folks, set up this appeal, please scan the QR code and buy me a coffee, please. And thank you in advance if you do. That'll take you through the PayPal and you're covered by the PayPal buyer's guarantee. If you can't scan the QR code, go to the link in the bio, and there's also a Kofi link in there as well. Look, folks, thank you very much for joining me today. I will be back very, very soon with more bits and pieces. You don't know what I come back with, and I'll see you all very, very soon.